Welcome to the Think Factory podcast. We got one question for you. What keeps you up at night?
Welcome back to the Think Factory podcast, powered by OGC Solutions, and I'm your host, Chris Santamassimo. And I'm really excited, actually, to be, if you've heard any of the earlier podcasts from this week, you know that we're at the Printing United Expo in Atlanta. So I'm not only excited to be at the show, but I'm really excited to talk to Diogo Liz, who is the sales manager for MTex New Solutions SA. And I'll tell you, what I'm hearing from his partner at Atlantic Tomorrow's office is even the tip of the iceberg. We have a really exciting product, both in terms of flexibility and quality. But I'll let Diogo introduce yourself, talk a little bit about the company, and let's hear about this product.
Yeah, thank you, Chris, for having me here. It's a pleasure to be here. Also excited, and thanks for the opportunity. We are here in the Printing United, seeing a little bit what's going around, the new things. But important thing is we talk a little bit more about our company. MTex, we start our presence here around 6 years ago. Mainly after that with an OEM agreement with Konica Minolta. So we established here that agreement, and now we enforce our position here in the US market with an agreement with Atlantic Tomorrow's office. So we are really excited to be here. There's a lot of opportunities. MTex is a company that we have the manufacturing. We are very specialized in digital printing machines, okay? And we touch different markets, so from textile, packaging, labeling. And of course, we see a lot of opportunities, a lot of challenges here, but I think we are very good two players here in the US market, and of course we'll make history, let's say like that here. Yeah.
Great. Well, let's talk about your device. So I know it's a one-pass printing device. Inkjet got a lot of flexibility in terms of the substrates that you'll print on, but tell us a little bit about the model that we're talking about and all the capabilities.
Yeah, Chris. So our technology, we are talking about single pass for the labeling, packaging, and the flexible packaging. It's a water-based ink that we use, so for food contact, etc., is fantastic. Is the grade that you need for those kind of applications. Single pass is very fast, very very productive machines with high quality, and we use the same technology for these kind of markets, all these kind of markets. So a customer can have a label machine and a packaging machine with the same components, with the same parts, with the same ink, etc. So this is very, very comfortable for the customer also.
And the flexibility, I think, is key because, especially as printers want to venture into packaging or they want to expand their offerings in packaging, just really responding to new customer needs. Yeah. The ability to be flexible is really key, and it sounds like that's really a component of the machine as well.
That's it. And it's a very disruptive machines, Chris, because we are talking about very flexible machines, not with a low TCO in terms of operations, in terms of what is the ink, the print heads that the machines need to operate. And it's not a high investment, so customers can really feel comfortable in investing not a high amount of money like other solutions that are there in the market. Though this is a starting market, especially in the packaging, flexible packaging, the digital world. So they easily and comfortably can start with our machines and then in the future upgrade them, etc., etc. But it's very easy to enter in this market with our solutions.
And what I also hear from Atlantic Tomorrow's office is the fact that your equipment seems very simply designed so that it runs for a heck of a long time without a lot of service too.
Yeah. We are talking about, in terms of our company, we have all the skills to develop machines. We are talking about, as I told you previously, it's an entry level, or customers can start with these machines, but they are very robust machines, okay? So that assure all the capabilities and the productivity that the customers need, okay?
What would be your ideal customer, or what customer would focus on your machine, do you think?
Yeah, from different angles in terms of packaging, let us say this way. Labeling can be brand owners, labeling companies, etc. But in the packaging, for instance, we are talking about brand owners, e-commerce, also flexo companies that print in flexo traditional machines. So it's very diversified angle or diversified market that the machines can enter. We have different customers all over the world. in these kind of machines where we installed our machines. Okay?
So a brand owner that wants to insource and create an in-plant operation may be able to do that themselves,
yeah,
right?
correct. For instance, I'll give you a practical example of a few customers that we have. They are brand owners. They are not in the printing industry. They sell their products, but the problem is they go to their printing companies, the usual printing companies, and they were not able to satisfy them in their requests, which means that they have different references, different products, but they need 50 boxes, 100 boxes of this reference, etc. per day, And of course, the traditional printing technology doesn't offer them that kind of possibilities, So only digital can offer that, personalization, print on demand, etc. That they can do also in terms of stocks. It's very complicated in terms of boxes that you put in your own company, and to put a lot of stock in terms of boxes that you can print rapidly with our machines, that you can do that in a couple of minutes. So
right.
This is the kind of flexibility that move brand owners to buy and produce themselves the boxes, because the traditional suppliers that they were not able to do this. They are, all the company they have is structured to do big quantities, not personalization. And many customers, they need this nowadays. We know that. So,
well, the little guys always get put to the back of the line,
that's
right?
It.
And they struggle to get the supplies that they need, quite frankly. I remember we have a client that's in the nutraceutical space, and he got so tired of being last in line that he bought his own machines to make his own bottles.
Correct.
I mean, that's exactly what you're talking about.
Correct. Yeah. So, as brand owners, they see the need, to do the personalization and differentiation rather than do boxes or labels that are equal to everybody, So,
right.
And they need the personalization, small quantities every day, because they are selling small quantities every day, and they need to ship those products to the final customer. So, it's very easy to do We have a case also that customers print their product, also the name of the customer, the address in the box, for instance, and the code bar. So this is the kind of personalization, and it's only possible with these kind of solutions. Okay.
Well, suppliers like MTex talk about democratization of print, the idea that you bring the benefits of the big printer to the small user.
Correct.
That's exactly what we're talking about.
That's it. Yeah.
It really empowers these brand owners. I think that. As you were speaking, that really gets me excited, because I could think of so many customers who really could benefit from that.
Yeah.
So,
and also, Chris, for instance, after COVID, we see a lot the expansion of the packaging world and the labeling world, because everybody was at home, as we know, but the products needs to be shipped everywhere. So a box was always needed, a label was always needed. So. And we see the boom of these kind of products that, and also it follows the sale of machines. So the market was demanding this,
Right.
I think also the COVID situation even reinforced the need of these kind of things. But the market was already clearly growing. So
right.
So this was fantastic in that point of view.
Oh, fantastic! Absolutely. So what do you? Diogo, what do you see as an opportunity for 2024 and beyond, based on everything you're experiencing here at the show?
Well, we see a lot of course, U.S. is a big market, is the biggest market or the biggest economy in the world. So the opportunities are huge, and especially in our area of actuation, the opportunities are here. That's why we reinforce this kind of presence, not only with Konica, with the Atlantic Tomorrow's office, so that we can have a national coverage and cover all these kind of customers that we see the opportunities in these markets that we have the products. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So how do you view 2024 in a positive way, or
I think very positive. Yeah. Well, even the markets data that we have, we have huge growth in terms of what is packaging, flexible packaging. The opportunities out there, worldwide. We are talking about, for instance, even the packaging, 1.1 trillion US dollars in terms of market cap. So, and they predict a growth of 4%. So it's huge. The opportunity is huge.
Unbelievable. And packaging is one of the most exciting segments, and it gets more exciting
Correct.
here every
Yeah.
single year.
In each components they have, when we talk about packaging, we are talking about flexible packaging, corrugated, etc. So different packaging segment markets, and the opportunities are here.
Well, that's fantastic to hear.
Yeah.
I always sort of ask at the end of our little episodes here, what kind of things keep you up at night, or what do you see as an obstacle going forward? Maybe it's economy, maybe it's something else. What do you see?
Yeah, obviously we cannot ignore all what's going on in the world. Yeah, these kind of wars, the economy, etc. But we have to be a little bit absent of what's going on and do our work and continue. So as we have been doing in other past situations like 2008 crisis, etc. And we have grown on those years. So we have to do our job, and that's it.
That's a great attitude. For sure. Well, I will tell you, if people could see the excitement that we see here at Printing United, they would feel a lot better about the economy
definitely.
too.
Definitely. The industry is here. You see a lot of people. Everybody is cheered up. So I think we have to be absent of those kind of obstacles and move forward. That's it.
That's a great attitude.
Okay.
Let's hope I'll help a couple people think that way after they listen to our podcast.
We have to do it. We have to do
it's
it.
the only thing you
like
can
that.
do, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
For sure.
Well, Diego, it was an absolute pleasure
Thank
to
you
sit
so
with
much,
you today.
Chris.
So
Thank
it was
you.
great.
Thank
so
you.
again, this is Diogo Liz,
Okay.
the Chief Sales Officer for MTex New Solutions, and exciting products.
Yeah.
For
Thank
sure.
you so much
And
for the opportunity,
I really
Chris.
appreciate the chance to sit down and talk. And to close, this is Chris Santamassimo from the Think Factory podcast, powered by OGC Solutions. We'll see you next time.